Hello, I'm Amanda with Cabra, Pequena. We're one of the vendors at the Prescott Valley Farmers Market. We're here with Daydream. She is a 5-year-old La Mancha doe. La Manchas have the short ears and they can be any color, unlike some of the other breeds. She also has these cute little wattles. They're just an extra skin, more decorative than anything. And she is our herd queen. So the herd queen is the doe that's in charge, and she is very curious and very social. And this is one of the reasons that a lot of people like having goats, is because they are so social, and they just like to be around people also. And they get out to graze just about every day. We're in Skull Valley, so we've got a lot of manzanita, shrub oak, mesquite, and everything else that they like to graze on. Goats are browsers, so they're not grazers. They prefer to eat 12 inches and higher is their preference. And so that's why people will say they'll eat anything. It's because they'll go after those dead shrubs before they'll eat lush grass, much of the time. Everybody's different with their individual tastes, so sometimes there are certain goats that will go eat the lush grasses and eat things that are shorter first because they find those tastier. And goats, being browsers, also have a high mineral requirement, more so than sheep and I think even cattle. And so that's why it can be very, very much a science to keeping goats healthy, because they do have different mineral requirements than other livestock species, because they are browsers. All right, this is Jewel. Jewel is an American Toggenburg. As Daydream's in the way, you can see. Jewel Toggenburg is a Swiss breed. They're one of the oldest breeds in the United States. They're known as the workhorses in the milk room. It's not uncommon to find a Toggenburg doe who's been milking for 3 years and still doing a nice amount of milk, almost a gallon a day. Some of them just get in and they start milking, and that's what they like to do. And so they're also quite sassy and can be really intelligent. And they always have to have the white stripes down their face. They have erect ears, and they also have to have this brownish chocolate color, and that's a requirement for the breed with the white leg markings and stuff. And we also dam raise here. So this is Jewel's kids from March. This is Penelope. You can see she also has wattles, like Jewel has wattles. And we like to do that because for some of the does, it's a better, just a better social, I would say, psychological thing for them to do. They like having their kids around. They like being moms, and then at night we separate because we milk every morning. And some of the does like that break. You know, they want that break at night. They want to go eat by themselves, sleep with their friends, but then they want to see their kids during the day and go out and graze with them, which I'm sure parents understand that. Sometimes you need a break from your kids. So these two are her daughters. This is Daydream's daughter from this year, Pipe Dream. We call her Piper. And a lot of people say that dam raised kids aren't as friendly. You have to have bottle babies if you want super friendly goats. And you can see these three were all dam raised, and there's absolutely no issue about trying to socialize with them or pet them or do anything. We do spend every day, we're consistent about spending time with the girls and the babies. And so they do get that consistent human interaction. And I think it's better for them to be consistent if you're dam raising or if you're training your goat for pack or for leading than it is to do 1 2-hour session once a week. I think they need that time. They need to bond with you, and goats are very emotional and heart-centered beings. And so once they bond with people, they'll really, much of the time, do things that you'll ask for them. So those were the Toggenburgs, and this is Snow, our other La Mancha. We also crossed the La Manchas with the Toggenburgs. So this is Julia. You can see she's got shorter La Mancha ears. Her mom was a La Mancha, but she's got the Toggenburg coloring, her legs, her face stripes, and that's from her dad, who's a Toggenburg. And so we also do crosses just to get confirmation and milk that we're looking for. We don't necessarily just breed for purebreds. In the American Dairy Goat Association, it's called experimentals, when you take 2 registered purebred parents and cross them. So we do that for body type and also different milk aspects that we're looking for. Her dad's mom had a 3,200 pound lactation, usually peaks about 18 pounds a day. A gallon of milk weighs 8 pounds, so that's 2 gallons in a pint that her dad's mom does in her lactation. So we wanted that milk in there. And so this is, we like to call them togchas, just to combine Toggenburg and La Mancha. That's them. And then we also have, let me grab one more right here. Give me just a second. Stay right there. So the market mascot kid, this is his dad's mom. This is Doodlebug. She is a Nigerian dwarf. They are the most popular dairy breed across the American Dairy Goat Registry and around the country. She is 9 years old. So Nigerian dwarfs have a height requirement. The does have to be 22.5 inches and shorter at the withers, so that's here. They also have higher components than the other breeds, so you don't get as much milk, but you have higher butterfat, you have higher protein. So people like that to make cheese. People like them because they're smaller. They think they're easier to handle. Most of the time they are, than the bigger goats. People like that too when they've never had livestock before. And Nigerians come in every single color. And they can also have blue eyes. So you saw the mascot, he's got blue eyes. His grandma has blue eyes. His dad has blue eyes. And she is called a buckskin coloring. Daydream. And yeah, so the Nigerian milk, you can get more chev, more cheese per gallon than you can a La Mancha. And that's why some people really like the Nigerians. That's why there are certain dairies that are focusing on Nigerians, dwarfs as their milking string, because they have the higher components and they're making product, so they're not selling liquid milk. If you're selling liquid milk, you want a Toggenburg, you want a La Mancha. There's another breed that's all white called Sonnens. Those are really the Holsteins of the dairy goat world. And if you want liquid milk, you want one of them, if you're going for quantity. So if you have a big family or you have the need for 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons a day, you get a bigger dough. If it's just a few people in the house that like to eat yogurt, make some farmhouse cheese or some chev, Nigerian dwarfs are a better choice. And you can see these are just, they're not social at all. They don't like loving at all. And then this doe right here, if I can get everybody around. This is the black doe. This is Ruckus McDickens. She's the boys' the mascot's mom. She has blue eyes and is black. And she was a first-time mom and had 2 boys. She gave them both her blue eyes, so they're really pretty just like her. And her mom's mom likes to milk into extended lactations for 18 to 24 months. And so that's why we really like Ruckus. Her family is all extended lactations. And you don't have to breed every year. And so for us, part of the goal is also more milk, less kids. Have does that can peak, they settle down in, and then they just milk. And you don't have to breed every year, and it's consistent. So that's sort of our aim with the dairy herd. Thanks for joining us.